Everyone, welcome to this week's recap of Top Chef.
Wow, we gotta start by giving a shout out to your daddy and my husband because
Yes.
it's his 44th birthday by the
Happy
time you
birthday,
watch
Dad.
this. We love you, Daddy.
So last time, Dale was eliminated during Restaurant Wars.
Well, it's time for the quickfire. Who cares?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to Allen Brothers and suit up in your hazmat suits.
Yeah, they had to wear all this weird gear because it's like United States government, you know.
It's time to play butcher. So I hear you're butcher. Everybody knows that's from So I Married an Ex-Murderer in my really, really bad accent.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So they had to cut individual chops from racks of beef, and these racks were huge.
Oh, by the way, did we mention that you gotta French the bone too? And that doesn't mean make out with it.
No.
And it's dry aged, so it is tough on the outside.
That just means it's really tough, right?
Well, it means that they aged it.
Well, yeah, but...
So it's like tough on the outside. So pack up your chops when you're done because we're going back to the Top Chef kitchen to cook them up.
Yeah, this is like a two-part quickfire.
Right. And the guest judge is Rick Tramonto.
It's a long fire.
He is known for his new American food. So you got 30 minutes, kids. Make your best chop.
Yeah, it's one of
Medium
those
rare.
tomahawk.
Right,
things.
tomahawk chops. Well, the worst was Stephanie and Richard.
Yeah, they were both way undercooked. He wanted it like medium raw, I believe.
Medium rare.
Oh, you already said that.
Not medium raw.
Shows how much I know about cooking.
Well, the top, of course, was Lisa, Spike, and Antonia.
Yeah. Spike came out with the win because his was not only good, but his butchering was amazing.
It was amazing. He was very good at that.
He knew what he was doing.
His dad was a butcher.
No, I thought he said both of his grandpas
Oh,
were
okay.
butchers.
That's cool.
So he's kind of got it in the blood.
Well, he's going to be winning an advantage.
In the elimination
right.
challenge.
So, in the elimination challenge, they're going to have to take over the steak
Tramonto's
restaurant. That's right. And they each have to make an appetizer and an entree.
Yeah, and they'll be cooking those to order, so it's got to be doable.
That's right. Spike has the first pick of the proteins. So he chose frozen scallops.
For his entree. But they were frozen, like...
Everybody was like,
Fine, take it, I don't want it.
Yeah. And tomahawk steaks.
He felt pretty good about them in the quickfire, so
He
he's
certainly
like, I'm
did.
going to take them into the elimination challenge.
Well, Lisa chose shrimp and New York strip.
Stephanie, tenderloin, and sweetbreads.
A lot of people would take in the sweetbreads.
Well, 2 to be exact.
Well, Antonia, ribeye, and lots of veg.
And then Richard, sweetbreads again, and Hamachi and tenderloin.
Love the hamachi.
They were only able to choose from what they had in the restaurant, but they actually had quite a big selection.
They did. So Tom checks in. He's back from his charity event of last time.
And he's going to be expediter for this challenge.
You're killing me, guys. Come on.
Let's pick up the pace.
Yeah.
He's not as loud as Ramsay is.
No.
And he's expediting.
And he's not exactly saying, I can't serve this either. It's going out whether he thinks it should or not. So, Padme, Puffy, and Ted. Plus
3 VIPs.
Do you know who it was?
Harold, Ilan, and Hung. 3 previous winners.
Sweet. They all look great, by the way.
Except for Ilan. No, I'm just kidding.
The judges want a tasting menu.
Yeah, so they have to make like 6 of their
1/3 portions.
Yeah, and it's tasting portions, so it's 1/3.
Right.
So that's just annoying.
Well, let's take a minute and talk about Lisa.
Okay.
She had grilled and chilled prawns, lemon zest, and tomato salad crostini for her appetizer.
Her app.
Right. And for her entree, she had New York strip steak, apple caramel sauce, peanut butter mashed potatoes. When I heard that she was having peanut butter mashed potatoes, I thought, she's going home.
I don't understand how those are even made.
I guess the apple and the peanut butter together.
Is it all in one?
Yeah, it's all whipped together.
I don't know if I would have went that route, considering what happened, was it last week or whatever, with the candy glazed whatever that was?
Yeah.
They didn't like that, so I don't know.
Well, that was the candy glazed scallops that sent Dale home. And the butterscotch. And they actually like those mashed potatoes.
I know.
Go figure. Well, Richard up next with his hamachi and crispy sweetbreads with radish avocado. Sounds delicious.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
no.
Because that's what it looked like. Yeah, the judges
they
loved it. They were like crapping their pants over it. They're like, this is the best dish of the night.
That's right. Well, it was only the second one to come out. So.
But still, they were saying it at the end, too.
Yeah. So then for his entree, he had beef filet with potato puree, turnips, and pickled yuzu, Brussels sprouts.
I thought it was puree. Puree.
Ooh, puree, like Paris.
Yeah, so they didn't like his entree as much as his appetizer.
They still liked it.
But it wasn't, like,
knocking their socks off, yeah. Right. Well, Spike up next with his seared scallops that were frozen.
And, like, torn up.
Yeah.
With hearts of palm.
Yeah.
And oyster mushrooms.
The hearts of palm, Padme was like, I don't think the hearts of palm were fresh.
Ooh.
No, it was just the scallops that were poo-poo. It was throwing you off. It was throwing off your palate.
Yeah, so they didn't like that.
No.
And then for his entree, the tomahawk chop with a sweet potato puree, Brussels sprouts, and...
Cipollinis.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what those are, let us know.
I got no idea.
We totally forgot to look it up before we did this.
Oops. So they didn't like that either.
No.
They weren't feeling it.
He was not doing well tonight.
Well, wait, I thought they liked the crust on the outside.
They did, but
of the tomahawk chop.
that's about it.
It looked really dark, though.
It looked kind of burnt. I'm surprised that they like that. Up next was Stephanie. Sweetbreads with golden raisins and pine nuts.
Ooh.
I don't know how anybody can enjoy sweetbreads, but apparently they loved it.
If I didn't know what it was, I probably would, but knowing that I know what it is,
yeah.
It's like, ugh.
And for her entree, she had beef tenderloin with wild mushrooms and applesauce.
Yeah, they loved the appetizer. I forgot what they said about the entree.
I think Ilan was like, this is so heavy. But the guy who owned the restaurant was like, this is delicious. Yeah. She's so well-rounded, and I love fattening food. So he really liked it. Antonia up next with her mushroom and artichoke salad with a poached egg and bacon vinaigrette.
She likes those eggs.
She's always doing the eggs. I guess that's her specialty.
Yeah.
For me, I would be like, no, thank you, I don't like eggs. Bone-in ribeye with fennel and cipollinis and shallot and potato gratin. They were going crazy for her gratin.
I don't know what that is, but...
It's like a potato casserole.
Okay.
And with a little cheese on it. I would go crazy for it too. My goal in life is to make the perfect potato gratin. And I saw it on a restaurant show, on a cooking show once, with the sliced the potatoes so thin and layer them.
With the cheese?
Yeah, but not like, not too much cheese. Like olive oil and a little onion.
But it's those little...
Yes, but mine always seems to come out discolored. I probably skipped that extra step of soaking my potatoes so that they don't turn brown, but...
I don't know. But
life would be grand.
That was their favorite entree of the night.
It was. So it's time for the judges' table.
Ooh.
And we need to see all of you.
Yeah. We'd like to see all of you, please. So, yeah, they loved Richard's appetizer.
It was the best of the night.
But his main course was undercooked. Just like in the Quickfire.
Right. Stephanie's loved it. What more do we need to say? Lisa, they loved the lemon that she used, the lemon flavoring in her appetizer. And the peanut butter was actually great. But you know what? She's a little sloppy.
Yeah.
She needs to work on her technical.
Antonia, her egg was perfect and the gratin was hot.
Gratin.
Whatever.
Spike, what did you do right?
The scallops were a wreck.
You should have changed your plan.
So then he goes and he's like talking back. He's like, well, they were in your cooler, so they should have been good.
Yeah, well, once you saw they were sucky, you should have ditched them. And he got into this whole like,
Yeah, but it seemed like the Tramonto guy actually like respected that. Because he was saying, oh, he's fiery, he's got a good personality, blah, blah, you know?
Yeah, but he's going home.
I think he liked that he stepped up and said that to him.
Okay. If you got that from it,
I'll go with that.
I'll roll with it. The winner was Stephanie.
Yes.
And she got a copy of Richard's book.
Rick.
Well, same thing.
Or is it Rich?
I don't know, but she got a copy of his book. Great. I could have went to Barnes & Noble and got that.
Yeah, but she also got a suite of GE Monogram appliances.
Hello. I'll take that.
Kitchen set.
Ooh, matching.
Yeah.
So, in the end, it was Lisa versus Spike.
Mm-hmm.
It was...
Yeah, she makes some scary faces.
Yeah.
She's like...
Spike, you're out, buddy.
Aww.
The scallops were not good. And that was just like the cannonball that sunk your ship.
Yeah.
So next week, it's Puerto Rico.
Oh, Final Four.
And holy shnikes, something happens bad. Or does it?
I don't know.
We'll have to check in and find out. Till then, much love.